it's your boy Emmy. Welcome to the very first episode of Conversations with Emmy. Today's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to interview my friend who just moved from California to Maryland. Cade, would you like to say hello?
Hey, hello, how do you do?
So Cade, why don't you tell me a little bit about
Well, a little bit about myself. Well, I like video games, and you might actually recognize this hat. So for your viewers that don't know, I used to work at Disney. That's actually how I know Junior here. Otherwise, I like to play piano. I like to solve Rubik's Cubes. There's a lot of stuff that I like to do. There's a lot of stuff to me. I've traveled around the world. When I was 4 months old, we moved to the Philippines and lived there for about 5 years. It's a long story. I'd be more than happy to go into more if you're interested. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, I remember when we used to work together at Disney, how you used to drive me crazy with your Rubik's Cube, and how you did that like little awkward dance every time. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Have you adjusted to life in Maryland yet? What's it like there?
So life in Maryland has been good. I've been adjusting pretty well, just looking for work right now. But other than that, getting my room set up, and yeah, everything's going well so far.
What's the difference between life in Maryland and life in California? And do you miss anything about California?
The main difference is that everything is just way closer here in Maryland than it is in California. California is spaced so far apart that you need a car to get anywhere. And the only thing I really miss about California is Disneyland and the friends that I've made over there.
I miss you too, Cade.
Well, that's always good to know.
Cade, what is your favorite?
My favorite movie? Well, it would easily be The Prestige. I like movies that you have to watch multiple times, and when you watch it, it changes the context of how you see the movie. Like The Sixth Sense, for example. When you find out the twist at the end that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time, oh, spoilers, for a, 20, almost 30-year-old movie. When you find out that he's dead the whole time, then you rewatch, it completely changes the context of everything that people say. So The Prestige is exactly like that, and that's why I love that movie.
I don't think I've seen The Prestige yet, but what about the Star Wars movies? What do you think of those, like the newer ones? And do you ship Jabba the Hutt with Princess Leia?
So I have seen all the movies. I absolutely love Star Wars. And other than the original trilogy, I've seen all of them in theaters. So, which the episode 1, I saw when I was like 7. But as far as the new trilogy goes, I don't hate it, but it does have a lot of issues that I think kind of contradicts a lot of things that George Lucas established. But they don't bother me as much as other fans. Mainly because like it takes place after the original trilogy. So if I want to, I can pretend they don't exist. In my own personal headcanon, I can pretend that they don't exist if I really want to. I don't. I fully embrace them for all the weird decisions that they made, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, they should have done a little differently. And as far as shipping goes, sure. I don't really ship characters, but sure, if that's what you enjoy doing, then I agree.
Which Star Wars movie is your favorite and why? And who's your favorite villain?
Well, my favorite villain is easily Darth Vader. But as far as favorite movie goes, I don't really have one.
Darth Vader's cool. I like him. But my favorite villain is Darth Maul. I just think he's just awesome.
Yeah, Darth Maul is cool. I like his addition in the Clone Wars and Rebels series. I'm glad that he's an actual regular character in those series.
Do you like ice cream? And if so, what's your favorite flavor?
I do like ice cream. And probably chocolate.
Do you like horror movies? And if so, what's your favorite horror movie?
Actually, not very big on horror movies just because I get freaked out way too easily. But I do like suspenseful thrillers, and one of my favorite movies to watch is The Others.
So what's your favorite comedy?
My favorite comedy is Hot Fuzz. It's a great movie.
I don't think I've seen Hot Fuzz yet. What's it about? Do you recommend that movie to me?
Hot Fuzz stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and it's an Edgar Wright film, who is also known for Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and what was the End of the World.
Yeah, I know who Simon Pegg is. I've seen Shaun of the Dead. It's actually one of my favorite movies because it blends comedy and horror at the same time. And I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Then Hot Fuzz is probably right up your alley. So Hot Fuzz is a cop comedy. That's what the name refers to. You know, Fuzz is a nickname for the cops.
So, here's a question for you. Marvel or DC?
I personally prefer DC, but Marvel's been putting out better movies lately. But my personal favorite is Invincible from Image Comics.
I've never heard of Invincible. I'm gonna have to check that out, I guess. But since you like DC more, who's your favorite DC superhero? Who's your favorite DC villain?
Personally, I like the Flash more, but Batman has a way more interesting rogues gallery. So I'd probably say the Joker.
You know, the Joker movie was really good. It caught me by surprise because I didn't have that much high expectations for it, but it did really good, and then it won awards. So yeah, another movie I really enjoyed from DC was Birds of Prey because I thought that movie was just awesome. I don't know how many people liked it or not, but I really like Harley Quinn. I like Poison Ivy. I know she's not in that movie, but she's one of my favorite
I haven't seen all of the recent DC movies. I have seen Aquaman, Shazam, Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and Suicide Squad, but Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad kind of tainted the DC movies for me. Said, I do really want to see the Joker just because it's disconnected from everything going on with the DC universe. So that's literally the only reason why I'm looking forward to seeing that, because I haven't seen it yet.
What? You haven't seen the Joker yet? You should watch it. It's a really, really good movie. I highly recommend it. And you should watch Birds of Prey just to watch it. You might like it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, Kate, this is a really important question that I'm about to ask you. When are you going to put a ring on this finger? Right here.
When I decide I actually want a relationship in general.
Alright, well, it looks like we've run out of time for today. Is there anything else you would like to say, Kate?
I don't have anything offhand, so thank you so much for having me on, and I hope to be back on soon.
Kate, thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.